Hello, hello. I will say this is weird. This is the first time I've never had anybody in chat before the show. I don't know what's going on today. It's Monday. So happy Monday. Everybody out there in the rewatching crowd. Oh, we have Snorter Poopus. Yay! Hello, Snorter Poopus. How are you doing today? I hope your Monday is finding you well. I've had a crazy morning. I had to take Dadman to work because he's going out of town. And so, yeah, it's been really, really interesting. We have JPRPH1 here. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead and get all my, foolishness that I have to get done with at the beginning of the show. Um, so let's see here. Let's move that way. And let me go over here and, as I always do, let's turn the emote off over on the Twitch side. It looks good. I've got a poll. And hello, Sashis. There was no notification. I am just getting ready to do the live. Um, so I don't know. YouTube is wonderful. But hello, Sashi. How are you today? And thank you for searching up the channel. So I'm going to put the poll here. I like this dip best. French onion dip, guacamole, cheese, or salsa. So that's our poll today. Let me go ahead and, whoops, come on, quit being silly. I'm going to go ahead and like this. Excuse me, and let me share this out to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere, so that we let the world know that I'm alive. I want to get I don't know what it's called, but it's like a little um, device that you can have, and you can program things in it that will pop up on the your screen, like uh, little clips and stuff like that. Um, Stream Deck, I think it might be called. Um, so I can do things like the "I'm alive" kind of silly stuff. But until I get that, it's not gonna. Um, I'll just do them in my brain and say them out loud here for you guys. Okay, I just wanted to get here and post this over on Threads real quick. So we got all of our stuff done, and I think we are good. So I did the poll, and here we go. Let's first off, um, here's our daily affirmation. Yeah, you rock. Okay, just remember, guys, you rock. So we have once again sort of poopus cuber here, sort of poopus cuber here. I can take these headphones off now because I don't need to really listen to anybody. Nobody's talking back. Um, so yes, hello. Let me stick this on my lapel, and I think it will sound better. So here we go. Sorry for if that made any mic noises. We have a Snorterpoopus Cuber. Hello to you, and how are you this fine morning? JPRPH1, hello to you. Um, the bad bear overslept a bitsy. Well, that's okay to oversleep. Let me tell you, I had to get up early this morning because I had to take Dadman to work because he didn't want to leave the car in the parking lot for 4 days. And I had to get up early. I'm becoming an early bird, which I don't like because I loved being a night owl. Um, so we're gonna have to fix that. We have to get back on my bad schedule. We have Sashi saying greetings. There was no notification. I had to search up your channel. Well, I'm so sorry about that. If it was YouTube, um, it's YouTube. What can I say? And we have hellos and hellos and hellos. And we have a sci-fi mommy. Good Monday morning to the group, me, Snorterpoopus, and JP, RPH1, and good evening to Sashi. Um, How about sheep dip? No. Sheep dip, you're silly. Um, Mint chutney is an Indian dip. There's also coconut chutney. Oh, oh, well, sorry. I wasn't sure if it was something that was important, and it is, but I don't have to read it right now. So let me do this. Let me get my Twitch over here. Let me turn the volume off on this because that is a pain. And let me go ahead and put Twitch over here so I can kind of monitor it. And let me find myself here and let me look at my channel. My channel. And there we are. There's my channel. So I can monitor that one because sometimes stuff happens on um, um, Twitch that I'm not aware of. So we have the mint chutney. I'm going to star that just for a second because I'm going to get through all the other chats. We have someone who I cannot pronounce your name. Hey, wait a minute. Salsa is a dance. It is also a dance. Yes, it is. Do, 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 do. Yes. And we have Raymond Feliciano, Art in Feliciano, Katie TV, which is King Dolphin TV. Hello to you. And yes, that was a duck. Duck. Oh, sorry. And we have hi Q. I do not know how to say your name, so I will just call you. I don't know what to call you. Um, I don't know if you're a sir or a madam I don't know. So I will just say hello. Quack. Yes, we have a quack. And Dadman's morning, Mrs. Love you. Have a great stream. And the Snortopoopas is wishing Raymond the best for your medical procedure. Yes, absolutely. I don't know what's going on, but we do hope that everything goes well. And hellos and hellos and hellos. Yes. Hi. I love this one. Hi, RN to Raymond. And person I can't type in the chat. Or I'm the one whose person name cannot. You will be the one who I cannot pronounce. Hello, unpronounceable name. I am glad you're here today. Thank you so much for that. And remember, you rock. Don't forget that. That's our daily affirmation for today. And I have aloha, comrades. And let's see. Yes, the secret show, Mrs. He whose name is changed daily. Yes, yes. And draw a random name that changes. Oh, you have a biopsy. Well, I hope that that biopsy comes back with no bad results at all. Yes, he who cannot be named. Well, I am so glad you guys are all here. I mean, I literally started the show and there was nobody in chat. I've never ever had that happen before. I was thinking, oh well, maybe I'm on the wrong. Sometimes when I go into StreamYards, I do the wrong show, the wrong date, and I thought, well, maybe I did the wrong date. And I'm like, no, I'm doing the right day. It's Monday. It's Monday, so I do understand. Understand that. Let's check, see how our poll's going. I like this at dip best. French onion and salsa are in the lead with cheese second, and then guacamole is third. See, I like salsa and guacamole together, and actually all you can do guacamole, cheese, and salsa kind of together. You kind of dip, 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 and then yeah, French onion dip. I only like French onion dip if I'm either eating like celery or Ruffles ridged potato chips. The only time I like French onion dip. And Raymond says, thanks, Snort. I'm already weaned from aspirin, and of course, my back hurts. Oh, yes. It can be whatever kind of cheese you want. I was very generic with that because there's just so many different things you can do with cheese, and I didn't want to get too specific. So, and there's so many different kinds of dips and things you can put stuff in. But yes, so okay. So remember, everybody, Roquefort. If you like Roquefort, good for you. So remember, everybody, today that you rock. Don't forget it. That's important. And also, let's see, Thursday, there is a day change for this week. I'll say this week only. It might happen again in the future, but normally this show is on Wednesday nights at 10. It's going to be on Thursday night at 10 um, this week. Um, and it's the 2024 SEC and the Michigan College Football Weekly with Dadman Walking 55 and Bucky's Crafting. It's over on Dadman's channel, which is Dadman Walking 55 everywhere. Um, and Dadman says to be sure to hit the like button. Turn on the light, everybody. I know he meant like, he's doing voice. And subscribe to help the Mrs. channel continue to grow onward to 500 subscribers. Yeah, I'm going to start doing some shows in the evening more. I really, it's hard for me because I get involved in stuff around the house. I'm going to try to do some more streams in the evening to potentially get some new people to come on over and check it out. Um, And Deadman says, thank you everyone for the feedback. So far has been a big encouragement to my wonderful co-host and my mission out there to make football fun for everyone. And Snorterpoopus tells Raymond, I can have a cousin rub your back for you, but it can get a little intense. Yes. And what else do we have here? We have on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have a birthday celebration for Agent Atwood. He is turning 21 years old. Yay, legal to drink in these United States. Um, and after the talk show that's going to have me and Dad Man and maybe a surprise guest, um, we're going to go over to his gaming channel and we're going to do some community Fortnite. So you guys, please go over there and support him, um, and wish him a happy birthday. And tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'm going to be building a mountain goat. Um, so I'm thinking of on Tuesdays um, doing a build like this. And then on Thursdays, probably a little later in the day, not at 1, but probably late, maybe around 4, um, doing the Fortnite has a Lego thing and doing the Lego, just puttering around in my Lego Fortnite um, stream to kind of keep the Lego theme going there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, so I'm thinking that might be kind of fun to do. And I believe that is all our little ads today. Let me tell you something. I was so, you tried to chase a mountain goat once and broke 2 ribs. Well, don't chase mountain goats. I wouldn't recommend chasing a wild animal. When we were up in Yellowstone, oh my gosh, they were people that were idiots. There was a mama bear and baby bear across the woods, and you see them like climbing into following them. I mean, and I'm going, you guys are idiots. These are wild animals. They're not teddy bears. They're not stuffed. They're gonna rip you apart. So quit chasing them, especially a mama bear. But I really thought there was going to be a news story the next day about a human being mauled by a bear. An idiot being mauled by a bear. But yes, so it is a time now. Oh, the reason we did the poll today, I do want to tell you that we have the poll today because today is National Guacamole Day. Days of National Day calendar says today brings fresh flavors together for the perfect celebration. Avocados shine as the star of this dip. Lime juice, tomatoes, onion, and seasonings make guacamole a guilt-free addition to any snack or meal. Since avocados fall under the superfood category, feel free to indulge. Expect a flavorful dip packed full of good fats and nutrients, along with the fresh taste of lime and a hint of spice. It's easy to make too. Take it to work or use it for a party dish. National Guacamole Day. I tell you, I eat a lot of avocados um, right now. Um, I oh, I have to do that day next. Um, I had some issues with my sugar, and so I'm really uh, watching what I eat. And usually every morning I'll have an egg, and I'll have some avocado, and usually like some kind of meat, some protein, like piece of the pork chop, like a thin pork chop, or some bacon, which is really more fat than protein, but I like it. So yeah. Well, let's go ahead and start our puzzle here. We have our daily sequence, and let's start with the word audio. A-U-D-A. No, let's do audio because that's what I started typing. We'll do audio. And do we have an A? An A at the beginning. Wow. Um, and let's see, what can we do? Let's try to put that E in there. What are you talking about? Let's see. And let's see, they're talking some football. Let's see. Raymond asked Dadman, since when did the left coast join the Big Ten? And Dadman said, I would like to use the pits to play baseball, though I don't. Oh, yes, I do like, and salsa is good for you too. I could have salsa. I need to just make some fresh salsa. Mm-mm-mm. We have a word that starts with an A. Let's see. And the only other vowel is an E and is sometimes Y. We could do A-W-A-R-E, aware. You don't like avocados, they're soft and too fatty. The um, if you're not doing, and I'm not a doctor, but if you're not doing the fat for health reasons, a lot of avocado is the good fat, from what I understand. But some people do, it does have a texture. So we have a where, and there's an um, E at the begin end and an A at the beginning. Um, oh, you would like to, oh, the avocado pits. Okay. Um, but there it is a texture thing. I do agree. It is soft. There's no A and there's no W because when I did a where, it kind of knocked those out. So, um, hmm. This is going to be interesting because I don't know what there's no A in the third spot. Because there's no A in the third spot, you can't do abate, you can't do awake like he said, you can't do um oh, just thought of a word. How about this word, everybody? A P P L E. How about apple? I was thinking there had to be another vowel in there. Could be apple or ample. Did I do ample? Ample? Ample. Let's try ample. They have to be 5-letter words. And you can use these, the white letters are available. These dimmed out ones are not available. The green ones are where they're supposed to be in the words. So this one is in the first and the fourth. If they're in the word but not in the right spot, they'll be yellow. So, and they're 5 letters, only 5 letters. So it's not ample, but there's an L. And see, we can't use the M and the P. Oh my gosh, let's do today for Sashi. Sashi, today is Malaysia Day. And surprisingly, it's celebrated in Malaysia. Is this true, Sashi? It commemorates the anniversary of the formation of the Malaysian Federation, which took place on the same date in 1963. It may seem strange that Malaysia has two different national days. However, both of them are embedded with tales of sacrifices and freedom. So both days are recognized as honorable days by Malaysia. Malaysia Day is also known as Hari Malaysia. This day was not recognized as an official holiday until 2010. The celebrations of Malaysia Day primarily include national ceremonies that celebrate the strength of Malaysians. So happy Malaysia Day, Sashi. Um, ankle. Ooh, that's a good one. And we have Curtis Selby. Hello to you, says morning on vacation, but also about half asleep. I'm somewhere in between lurking and actually watching. Well, thank you for being here on your vacation and you relax and have a good one. So we have ankle. I've already tried the word apple. And if you see the P is a light gray here, so that's not, that letter is not available. Yes, the for yes, I saw August 31st is the other national day that you that Malaysia celebrates. So I'm going to try ankle and let's see if it's ankle. It's not ankle, but we've got the end. And we're getting one letter every time. This is so funny. So I'm thinking it's angle. Let's try angle. It was angle, but I tell you, we worked that one, didn't we? We have good mornings, and I'll. Ooh, that would have been a good word, but there was no I. Um, so we are on angle. Yes, yes. Malaysia is made up of Malaya, Sabah, and Sarawak. Singapore left after 2 years on August 9th. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to look up those dip that Sashi was talking about. Mint chutney. And let's, obviously, it's going to be green because guess what? It's mint. So let's do this and let's take a look at it. It's a very green, but then it's mint. Pesto is another. I'm not a big fan of pesto. Let's see. Try to find one. So there is the mint chutney. It's obviously green because it's mint. And let's see, basically, how do you Let's see if we can see the recipes for this. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, show me a recipe. You take mint leaves. Make sure you don't use the stalks. You grind them up. You put in some ginger, garlic, and a couple green chilies. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, some thick yogurt. Don't use runny. Um, and then you grind it, and that is it. Well, and then you add some cumin and chaat masala. And then you add that to yogurt. Then you mix that all together. Well, that looks really good. Very, very simple. And what does there's also a coconut chutney, which Sashi talked about. And it basically is, guess what? White. So here is some coconut chutney. Let's see, here's this picture of some coconut chutney. And yeah, it looks really, really good. This one, you mix some seeds, some seeds, green chilies, and some spices with coconut. Very interesting. Chutney is very interesting. It's an interesting um, food for me. Um, so here is the coconut chutney recipe. And let me stick this over on Discord so we'll have it. And then I'll put the mint chutney over there. Which they call pudina chutney, and it looks like. So let's see, let's put that one. So we have these over in the Discord if you are so interested, and I also put them in the chat. And let's see what comments we have here. So those are the chutneys. We have Hannah Balking01 over on Twitch. Thank you for popping in over there. Welcome, welcome. And I see that the emote is off and Snorter Poop is on yum 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 yum. And let's find out where we were. It's kind of like Sudoku. And Sashi says, I'd love to know more about Malaysia and World War II. Singapore was huge to the British Empire. And we have a Q Hannah Balking. Hello, hello, and happy Monday to you. Oh, let's see. Sashi says Singapore was so important they abandoned Malaya in the night when they heard the Japanese were coming. People woke up to an absence of Brits in the morning. Oh goodness. Hmm. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to that, and we'll say goodbye to that. We have this puzzle, and the word charm. It cannot be charm because the R is right here, and it's in the spot that it's not. It's got to be in another position because it's yellow. And they did not inform the Japanese of the withdrawal. It was the beginning of the fall of the image of a British Empire. The Japanese continued to bomb Malaya, not knowing the Brits had left. Oh my goodness. Oh my history, uh, the good and the bad. I'm sure England doesn't want to talk about that, but it is part of their history as well as yours. And I don't think that's necessarily not always good. And Dadman says, and the Brits sent reinforcements there just to surrender. So we have an A, an M, and an R. The A cannot be in the first or the third spot. The M cannot be in the second, and the R cannot be in the fourth. So charm, even though it was a good word, was um, not an acceptable word in this case because we could not have an R in the fourth spot. So let's see if we can figure out what this word is. Emma says, yeah, that's the stuff our Western history books miss out on. Very lazy or biased. Well, sometimes, Dad, man, I am going to say in defense of the history books, you can only put so much history in a, well, if you're talking about like books that they're doing the history on, yes, that is very lazy. If you're talking about textbooks, you can only put so much history in a textbook because history keeps happening. So, but yes, if it is a book about that particular war, then yes, if they leave it out, it is lazy. Well, you know what? You need to get Dadman, those people on your channel and talk about some of this. It would have been very, very interesting. I play with my necklace and my the mic is attached to the necklace and I forget it's there. So let's see. We have what could this word be? Five letters and A cannot be the first letter. Correct. A cannot be the first letter. M cannot be the second letter, and R cannot be the fourth letter. A can also not be the third letter because you see it's right here and it has not indicated that. And Snortpippa says the British had big artillery to defend Singapore, but they all faced seaward. The Japanese came from the land side through the quote impenetrable jungle. Oh, that could be the word. And Sashi says, I'll type that in a second. Actually, I'll type it in right now. H. Oh, no, there's no E. The only vowel is an A or a sometimes Y. There might be a Y in it. And Sashi says, yep, withdrawal to Singapore was a mistake. The fence was designed against the sea attack. The Japanese only got through Malaya fast using bicycles. And Dadman says, yep, Snortopoopas also that tactic didn't work so well for the Japanese in New Guinea, moving on Port Moresby. Yes, no E, he who cannot be named, he who cannot be pronounced. Um, so let's see. How about M-A-R-T, Marts? Marts. It's not Marts, but there's an R right there in the middle. So she says, there ends my history lesson for the day. Don't want to hijack Mrs. Stream. I think it was very, very fascinating. Um, I don't mind you guys talking in there um, with some of the history. Harms. The A is not in the second spot. So the A has to be in the fourth or fifth spot. Because if you see, the A cannot be here, the A cannot be there, and the A cannot be in the third spot because, well, the R is there. So it's blank, blank, R, and then the A is in one of these. Huh. Let's see. It's something R A R A. And the M has to be, so it's like RMA or RAM because the M has to be in the fourth or fifth spot also. So oh, no, it can't be karma because there's the A. So blank RMA S S something S blank. No, the M and the A cannot be at the beginning. The M and the A have to be in the fourth and fifth spots somehow. Blank. I'm just putting in because the only vowel left is a Y, is sometimes Y. And the A can't be in the second spot, and the M and the A have to be in the fourth and fifth spot. And there's an S. S. Gram. Gram. That puts the A and the M in the second spot. And let's try this. It was scram. That was a hard word, everybody, especially when everybody's talking about history. So it's okay. So we have an S at the beginning, an I in the fourth, and then there's a T and an E. The E cannot be in the last spot. Oh, and there's an N. Oh, so all the letters are here. There's an S and an I, then we have an E, T, and an N. Stein. Stein. It was Stein. We have a P, O, and N. The N cannot be in the second and fifth. The P can't be in the third, and the O can't be in the fifth. And let's see, after Malaysia Day, what are we going to talk about? Oh, very interesting. We are going to talk about from daysoftheyear.com. It is let's see, Pet Promise Day, everybody. Supporting pet well-being involves sincere commitment, ensuring animals receive comprehensive care for a fulfilling, healthy life. Much like children, baby pets are cute, but they require a lifetime of care. Dedicated to raising awareness about the responsibilities that pet owners make to their furry and feathered friends, Pet Promise Day acts as a reminder for everyone that pets are more than just a Christmas or birthday gift. They are forever family members. So, Pet Promise Day, it was established with the purpose of encouraging pet owners and prospective pet owners to be sure that they are committed and dedicated to taking care of their animal in all of the ways they need to provide a safe and healthy environment, give them plenty of opportunities for rest and play, and treat them like family members for their whole lives. So, Pet Promise Day. A pet is a lifetime. So remember that. Phone. Let's try phone. EHNE. Nope, the E can't be at the end. Up, oh, well, there's no E. That's why it can't be phone. How about phony though? There's no E, but we'll change that E to the sometimes vowel Y in our language. So phony. And it was phony. Thank you. No, I'm gonna. You're gonna be. You know what? I had a cat, and my cat's name was Emanon, Emanon, which was no name spelled backwards. So I'm going to start calling you Emanon because I don't know your name. I won't do that, but no name. You helped us get that one. Thank you very much. We have all the letters here. There's an O at the end, and we have a E, G, K, and a C for this word. And let's see, today is a National Play Doh Day. Play Doh offers a delightful opportunity for anyone and everyone, whether an actual child or someone who is simply young at heart. The key factor of National Play Doh Day is to celebrate this iconic modeling clay that has made a huge impact on several generations in the United States and all over the globe. Play-Doh was originally developed in the 1930s not as a toy, but as a product to be used for cleaning wallpaper. It was not until the 50s that this product was reevaluated and marketed as a toy to be used for children as a tool for creativity and artistry. It was originally only available in white, but it has expanded to include the trademark vibrant colors of red, blue, and yellow. Another change that was made was the tubs, which were originally sold by the gallon, were reduced to a more child-sized version of 11 ounces. 2 billion tubs of this enchanting putty has been sold. Um, if all that Play-Doh was rolled into a giant ball, it would weigh as much as 2,000 statues of liberty. At any given time, there can be up to 60 colors of Play Doh in production, and the range is now huge, including colors like paradise purple, silver, gold, and even colors with sparkles or confetti. Some people like to keep the colors separate, but those who are being super creative with mixing may find that their Play Doh could end up the color of mud. So, National Play Doh Day, the day to um, release that inner child and just have some fun. And that was from daysoftheyear.com. And let's see. We have it Sandra Feliciano. Hello to you. A gecko. What a good word. And we have a gecko from, yes, these it can be really difficult. Snorterpoopus says, I'm available as a pet. I'm furry and cuddly and will keep your home free from seals and walruses. Also, semi housebroken. Well, Snorterpoopus, you can come on down because you seem to like almost anything. You'd be easy to feed. And yes, these can be really difficult. But we have Sashi, Snortopoopus, and Sandra coming in saying good morning and gecko. All three of you, I believe that is the word gecko. And then we have a G in the beginning, an A in the middle, an S at the end, and there is an R um, for our next one. And we have hellos. A lot of foreigners are surprised when they come to Southeast Asia. Geckos are common in our houses. Geckos are just like big lizards, right? How what is the average size of a gecko in Malaysia or where you're at? I don't know if they vary, you know. Snowden Pooper says Play Dough, Doughh makes very good bread. Does not make very good bread. No, it does not. And we have two words here. We have grass from Snortopoopus and grabs from Sandra Feliciano. Well, since Snortopoopus said grass first, the ones we have around here are about the length of an index finger. So they're kind of like the size of our chameleons. We have a lot of chameleons um, here. Um, I had one that got into the house. I didn't know it did. I need to find a picture. It's it's the chameleon ended up. I had some like foam board just like stacked up behind a chair, and it got behind one of the pieces of foam board. I guess I don't know. I found it while I was cleaning, and it had dehydrated, so it was no longer with us, but it was still attached to the foam board. And it looked like those little inspirational things. That I don't know if they have them anymore, but like the cat holding on to the branch and it says "Hang in there." That's what it looked like, and all I could see was this little, sad little dehydrated chameleon skeleton, and all I could think of is I need to caption this: "Hang in there, baby." I've got a sad little sense of humor, so we're going to try grass first because that was the first one that was suggested, and it was grass, but grabs. And today is National Working Parents Day. Today honors the working parent, and the day pays tribute to those parents who work outside the home to provide for their families. And this is in the United States. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says around 61% of families with children have both parents working outside the home. That number increases to nearly 65% for families when the youngest child is at least 6 years old. However, if the youngest child is under 6, the number drops to approximately 56%. That's still over 50%. That's still over half. Working parents face a range of challenges while juggling daycare and schedules top the list. They also struggle to find time with each other and their children. It's often a balancing act that requires excellent communication skills, patience, and lots of love. And I will say, in our country, we daycare. The reason I stayed at home when I had kids um, is because it would have cost my paycheck would have paid for their daycare. So it was like, why? So I wanted to. It was I didn't feel burdened. I wanted to stay home and raise the kids, and we homeschooled them also. So I also did that. Sashi says that the geckos, crawl on our walls and hide behind wall-mounted photos. They're good at reducing the insect population. Yeah, that's why I kind of leave them alone because we also have mosquitoes, um, and they eat those bugs. So I do not, I don't mind them being in the house. I just feel bad when they get dehydrated. Is that, I don't think that is that a word? You mess with me. I never know with this puzzle. Nope. UUG. I was wondering if there was like an L, like I was thinking bugle. Um, Sci-fi says that is one cost as a working mom in and out of the home. I don't miss is the high cost of childcare. I feel for families that have those costs. Yes. Yes, even yeah, even before we were married, I said I wanted to homeschool my kids, and that was in the early days. Yeah, in the '90s. So what could this be? I don't know what that letter, the fourth letter, could be. G Q E G F E G J F U G U E fugue. Fugue. That was a tough word. Fugue. And then the D and an M. Uh, this is a Mayflower Day in the United States. It reminisces about the history of the journey that set the precedent for the modern day United States. To the uninitiated, the part of continental America that the travelers on the Mayflower ship settled in 1620 is the territory of Americas in the New England region, like Connecticut and Rhode Island. It's a history of a journey that saw travelers from England who were seeking refuge sail through the ocean to create a new colony in the quote promised land, which is the territory of the modern United States. So Mayflower Day today. It is celebrated in this fine country. And that was from nationaltoday.com. Well, we have a lot of state things. Yes, fugue can be a music composition or a mental state. Yes. I was thinking bugle also, but there was no L. I couldn't get bugle. And Raven also said fugue. And thank you for defining fugue for the person who we cannot pronounce his name. And then this one is, well, Sasha, you don't have to call us dummies just because we didn't know what fugue meant. No, I know you're talking about this word. He's not talking about anybody here. Yes, and it was a dummy. Dummy. How are you? Wow, there's a lot of U's in this puzzle, isn't there? A D with an E at the end. Sorry, my eye itches. Sounds like my mic keeps going in and out with static. How about now? Is it better? I had a fan on. It might have been the fan. Is that better? Keep turning toward the fan. Hedging my bets on this one. No problem. I turned the fan off. I just get so hot because I'm old. We don't run the AC a lot. Yeah, I think it was the fan. I'll turn the fan and have it kind of point not toward the there. Okay, how about now? I kind of moved the fan so it wasn't blowing toward my mic. Is that better? Tell me if you hear it again because I do have the fan on. I just moved the mic. Okay, so this has a DUL. We don't know where they go. The U is not in the second spot, the D is not in the third, and the L is not in the um, fourth. So what could it be? And what is today? Oh, we have another Independence Day. We have Mexican Independence Day. Obviously, this is celebrated in Mexico. This fiesta friendly holiday celebrates Mexico's declaration of independence from Spain in 1810, and it's filled with national pride, colorful parades, mariachi concerts, and food, and more sabrosa food. People of Mexican heritage all over the world commemorate this important event in their country's history when a brave priest in the village of Dolores rang his church bell and delivered a powerful speech that set the War of Independence from Spain in motion. Even the president of Mexico participates by ringing that same bell, now over 200 years old, live on TV the night before the big celebration. Mexican Independence Day. And that was from nationaltoday.com. Hey, Atwood, what's up? Not much. So I think this word, I don't know if anybody put it. Quaddle? I don't think that's a word. No, that's not a word. And we can't do you in the second spot anyway. I think it's elude. Elude. And then we have hurry. Since we only have one letter and it's yellow, we're going to put that one in. Then we have an S and then an SY at the end, and then there is an I. National Choose Your Chocolate Day from days of the year. No matter what type of chocolate you love, dark, milk, white, or bittersweet, National Choose Your Chocolate Day is great fun for everyone. Chocolate has been around for thousands of years, starting as a drinking chocolate in the Olmec and then Aztec nations. It made its way around the world through Spain and to the rest of the globe. Chocolate has taken its rightful place as a beloved, delicious treat. National Choose Your Chocolate Day offers options for everyone to have the kind of chocolate they want and love. With so many different varieties to choose from, National Choose Your Chocolate Day is a favorite for just about anyone. Life is, as Forrest Gump would say, life is like a box of chocolates. Yes. Sashi says, I'm wary of mariachi performers after watching Desperado. Yes. Oh my. So, does anybody have any idea what this word is? I think I know. I'll give you 1 second. Now, let's check out our dip poll here. Let's. Oh, good. Everything's got a vote. We have 12 votes, and we have a French onion in second. Well, we have salsa in the lead, then French onion, cheese dip, and then guacamole. Oh, Sashi knows what the word is, but you're not going to say it. Well, I'll just type it in then. That's a sissy. And then we have a hold, and then we have SWE, and then a T. Um, the T has to be in the last spot. And we have, let's see, is there anything else on this? And let's see. The wheat like chocolate, absolutely. We have sweet from Sandra and from Sashi. Sasha, was that other word considered a very bad word? Um, um, it's not a nice word, um, but it is that word the previous word considered something that's really bad? Um, Sweet was it, and then we have an E, and then we have a W, G, H, and an I. Let me see what we have. We have National Cinnamon Raisin Bread Day from a National Day calendar. Uh, I love cinnamon raisin bread. National Cinnamon Raisin Bread Day warms the home and the heart with delicious goodness. In bakeries across the country, we request cinnamon raisin bread more often than many others. Naturally sweet, the aroma created from baking this bread will make anyone's mouth water. I'm going to start making my own bread, and I will make some homemade cinnamon bread. Yes. Cinnamon bread toast with a little bit of butter, apple butter on it. Oh, yummy. But yes, National Cinnamon Bread Day. Let me do something here real quick. Oh, not really, but you've already been slandered once on stream. Oh, it's not a word that I would use. Oh, because you is it because you said dummy and then no. I make my own apple butter sci-fi mommy and it's absolutely divine. She says apple butter making days is the next weekend in Mount Vernon, Missouri. I don't know what MO is. I can never remember. Absolutely delicious fresh made apple butter. Yes, I would make my own apple butter. My kids absolutely loved it. Weigh from a Sandra Feliciano Way. And we have way, and then we have an ASTE, and I think there's really only one letter that this could be, which would be base. And then we have score, and then we have an MA at the beginning, an H, and then a T and a C. Let me see if we have any other days here. Um, let's see, today is National Step Family Day from Days of the Year. Things have changed a lot in the past decades, where once marriage was a lifelong institution and divorce practically unheard of, now more than half of all marriages end in divorce. This isn't as bad as it sounds, as many of those lifelong marriages were held together in spite of general problems, some big, some bad. Regardless of your opinion on divorce and marriage, something good has come from this new paradigm, and that's the step family. National Step Family Day recognizes all those who live in blended families. So, a National Step Family Day. I'm looking for one. There we go. And we have match. Coach says, "Send me some apple butter." Oh, I need to make. I love apple butter. I'm working on making things um, with less sugar um, and with different kinds of things. So I'm hoping I can make some of the things that I love. This is Match, by the way, Match. Um, and so my brain's been thinking. We have Deuce, then we have an NO that goes at the beginning to be either be orange, which it can't be. So we have North, And then we have a DEC and then an R and an O. You bought some last year made with Splenda. I bought some different uh, zero sugars um, to try um, because Dadman loves oatmeal cookies, and I'm going to try to make some oatmeal cookies. And you can, they actually, I saw on the shelf now they have a company that does brown sugar and also confectioner sugar. So I'm very curious to see them um, and try them out. Be very very interesting to see. Our very last day is National Sit with a Stranger Day. National, and this is from National Today. National Sit with a Stranger Day is observed today in the United States. The day was created in a bid to encourage people of all ages and gender to strike up a conversation with a random stranger for the sole purpose of seeing things from the perspective of others. Okay. In an era where lockdowns have become the norm, well, this is a little old, but yeah, people have become isolated. Um, and so, yeah, and I don't think you have to get into any deep conversations, but sometimes just saying hello to somebody, as you're walking down the street or you're waiting in line and yeah, if they don't feel like talking, then obviously stop. But yeah, I think it's neat to sometimes talk to strangers and find some really cool stuff with that. So today, go talk to a stranger. Monk fruit. Oh, monk fruit. Yeah, I have to look up monk fruit too. Yeah, don't talk to strangers. Haven't you heard um, that song? Well, I taught our kids it wasn't a stranger. We didn't use the word stranger. What was the word? Gosh, there was a different word we used. Don't knows. I think I can't remember. We kind of because there was because when you hear the word, a lot of time when kids hear the word stranger, they think of scary people, and so we said you don't talk to don't knows, um, because that could be, you that teller looks nice, but you don't know them, and they would not necessarily consider that a stranger. So, um, and Curtis says, I may not have talked to a stranger, but I talked to someone I haven't met before. Mm. So let's see if we can get done with this puzzle here. We have decor, and then we have an UI, and then an O, and an A. Oh, that's a word we've never not had. And that would I mean, if we didn't talk to strangers, we wouldn't even be here right now. People are strange when you're Yes, that's from is that from the Lost Boys? Bum, 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 bum. I've heard that from in a movie. Ouija. And then we have a react, and then we have a C and an N. The C cannot be in the third spot, so it has to be canoe, the doors. I think that was, I think that though was in the movie The Lost Boys. When you're yeah. Hey Wade, how you doing today? And we have flyer, and then we have probably jolly, and the three, and the load, and lunch, and the daddy, and the filth, and a flyer. And our final word, we have got this puzzle. Yes, The Lost Boys. I love that movie, The Lost Boys. I wonder how it's aged. I haven't watched it in a while. So we have minus, and we have completed the puzzle. We have a green screen. Woo! And our words today are angle, scram, stein, phony, gecko, grass, fugue, dummy, score, based, way, sweet, a hold, sissy, hurry, allude, match, deuce, north, decor, Ouija, react, change. Whew, I can't get the words out. Canoe, plier, minus flyer, filth, daddy, lunch, load, three, and a jolly. Yeah, I have to talk, Sasha, I have to talk to strangers all the time. Can't avoid it in retail. Yay, we completed it, and it took us, what, 48 minutes? Game time and an hour and 11 a stream time. So yippee-ki-yay, everybody. Very, very good. So I don't consider, okay, okay. I like the movie, and I also like Fright Night, and but they're not like gory movies. But I do like some horror movies. So yes, everybody, it is an hour and 11 minutes into the show, 11:11 in my neck of the woods, and it is a vampire movie. I know, and it is, you know it, and you um, love it. I know it is birthday time. Let me get my stuff situated here. I took And I was so diligent on working on the birthdays, and I got them done early, and I was so happy. And then I went and checked them, and I realized I did birthdays for tomorrow. So I got tomorrow's shows ready, and then I had to do these. I was so frustrated. But yes, it is a birthday time. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I know horror doesn't mean gory. I don't like the gory horror movies. I like the more, I hate to, yeah, I don't mind vampire movies and things like that. So it is a birthday time, and I don't even know who our first birthday person is today. Who could it be? We have Felix. Felix is a K-pop idol who I like. His birthday was Sunday, but I wanted to wish him a happy birthday. He is, what, 24 years old today? He was born in 2000. He is an Australian rapper and singer based in South Korea. Let me get this situated here because um, let's see. Come on, stop. Everything is being weird now. What do I want to put over here? Let me. Okay. He actually practiced Taekwondo for 12 years as a child, and he has won 63 medals. He is also the house ambassador for Louis Vuitton in 23, and he went to the Met Gala in May of 2024 with Stray Kids. So, Felix, 24 years old, happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday, and I just wanted to wish him happy birthday. So, happy birthday to you. Yes, I probably would hate Terrifier. And who is our next birthday today? We have Albrecht Kossel. Let me find him on my list here so we can talk about him. Albrecht Kossel passed away at 73 years old. He was a pioneer in the study of genetics. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 1910 for his work in determining the chemical composition of nucleic acids, the genetic substance of biological cells. So, a German biochemist and a Nobel laureate, Albrecht Kessel. Sashi says, the Twilight movie series was horrifying to me. I only saw the last 20 minutes of the last movie. It was staggeringly bad. I don't watch the Twilight. I don't want to watch the Twilight movies. I like movies that kind of are, and I have to be in the mood. Psychological um, movies. I like vampire movies for the most part. Um, some monster movies I like. Um, but yes, yes, Twilight isn't a horror movie. That's a disgrace, exactly. And Dadman says, please be sure to hit the like button and make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. Yes, I had to subscribe back to the channel today. because I was not subscribed. And we have H.A. Ray. H.A. Ray was the creator, along with his wife, of Curious George. Um, and I knew that, but this is the part I didn't know. He had a huge interest in astronomy, and he hated the way that diagrams were that they had of the stars, because they weren't very, you couldn't tell what they were. And so he redrew the diagrams to make them so you can kind of tell what they were more like. And a lot of his diagrams were adopted widely and appear in many astronomer books. And kind of here, let me see if I can show an example here. Let me let's see, which one do we want? So here is um, the old version. Okay, this will work. Okay, hopefully this will work. Here is the old version of what what Leo is. Now, if you look at that, you can't really tell that that's a lion, right? Well, he redrew it where he just connected a few more of the spots. And as you can see, it looks more like a lion. You can kind of at least guess it's an animal. And so that's what he did with a lot of the drawings, which I think is really cool. Um, this is Virgo. You can't tell what that is. But this one, you can kind of see that it's a woman. So that was I did not know that about him. And so I thought that was really, really cool. Bye, Dad, man. Have a good one. And Sashi says, I accidentally watched it when it was on TV. I could not look away. And Howard says, vampires do not sparkle. um, the all new sparkling of vampire. And that was a never, never. So we have H.A. Ray. Let me flip this back over here. And who is our next person that we have here today? We have a Guy Hamilton. Guy Hamilton was 93 years old. He directed 22 films. Four of them were James Bond's movie. Before the James Bond films, he did such films as The Devil's Disciple, A Touch of Larceny, and Man in the Middle. The four Bond films he did were Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, Live and Let Die, and The Man with the Golden Gun. After the Bond films, he did films such as Force 10 from Navarone. Um, let me see here. And it looks like he early worked on the film called They Made Me a Fugitive, which, if that's the one that I think it is, that's a that's a good movie. But some of the movies he did after James Bond were oh my goodness, Force 10 from Navarone, The Mirror Cracked, Evil Under the Sun, Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. Um, he was approached to direct Batman, but he declined. Um, he did not like a lot of the contemporary Bond films. He said they relied too heavily on special effects and not as much on the spectacular and risky stunts of the Bond films of his era. Um, And he goes, I know that I made some bad pictures, but when I was making a film, I knew I had to do the best I could with the material that I was working with. He said, sometimes I wish I had a more cooperative or a better writer, but that's the same for everybody. He did his job the best that he could with the stuff that he had. So I like that. I like that attitude. Guy Hamilton passed away at 93 years old. He also directed the Battle of Britain, one of my faves, said Snortopoopas Hugh Burr. Snortopoopas says, vampires sparkle if they shop in the craft stores during glitter season. Anybody sparkles if they shop in a craft store during glitter season. And Savai says, nor can they survive in the sun. Um, I saw a comment to that and I was trying to find it. Um, and Sashi says, except the daywalker, just to sci-fi mombi. No, that is not Cade 6 from Destiny 2. So Guy Walker, a pretty cool director. And then our next person is Lauren Bacall. Lauren Bacall, American actress. She was known for her alluring and sultry presence and her distinctive husky voice. For any of you that are wondering, I get all my sources for the birthdays through onthisday.com and also Wikipedia. I do feel it's important to cite your sources because I am taking I am not editing this stuff. This is from Wikipedia. This is their information. So if you want to, people poo poo on Wikipedia. I know, but someone did a study once and showed that Wikipedia actually was more accurate than a lot of history books. Um, I was listening to a talk. It was very fascinating. I'm not saying you should recheck sources, but I'm just saying I think Wikipedia gets a bad rap. But anyway, here we go. Lauren Bacall passed away at 89 years old. She was known for her alluring, sultry presence and her distinctive husky voice. She made her film debut at the age of 20 as a leading lady opposite her future husband, Humphrey Bogart, in To Have and Have Not. She also was in these other film noir with Humphrey Bogart, The Big Sleep, Dark Passage, and The Key Largo. She was in the romantic comedy How to Marry a Millionaire and Designing Women. Some of her other films were Misery, Dogville, and The Birth. She also did, and I did not know this, the English dubs in Howl's Moving Castle and Ernest and Celestine. Celestine. And the reason I probably don't know is because I don't listen to English dubs. So that might be part of the reason I don't know. But Laura Bacall passed away at 89 years old. And the Snore Poop said no to her friend, known to her, because her original name, her birth name was Betty Joan Hersky, and she went under Lauren Bacall professionally. So Betty was her first name, known to her friends as Betty Bacall. Oof, says the Snorter Poopus. And we have a BB King. BB King. His real name was Riley B. King, for those that care. And yeah, I wanted you to know that he died at 89 because I put it in there twice. But he introduced a sophisticated style of guitar solos. It was based on fluid string bending, shimmering vibrato, and staccato picking that influenced many later blues electronic guitar players. Um, He also was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He is considered one of the three kings of the blues guitar, and I find this so ironic, along with Albert King and Freddie King. So the three kings with their last name King, and none of them are related. I wonder if those are their given names. Let's see. Albert King, his real name is Albert Nelson. His stage name was Albert King. And Freddie King is his real name. So out of the two, King is actually their given last name. So B.B. King passed away at 89 years old, an American blues guitarist. We have Peter Falk. I love Peter Falk, you guys. Oh, I think he is a fantastic. Um, I just really like him. He's an American and film actor. He's also a singer, a television director, and a producer. He is best known for his role as Lieutenant Columbo on the series, you guessed it, Columbo. He won 4 Primetime Emmys um, for that and a Golden Globe Award. Um, he received a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2013. And some of the films that he was in were Murder Inc., Pocket Full of Miracles, um, and oh, he won his first Emmy in 1962 for the Dick Powell Theater. He was the first actor to be nominated for an Academy Award and an Emmy Award in the same year. And he did that feat twice. He did it in 1961 and in 1962. Some of the other films that he has been in are It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, The Great Race, Murder by Death, The Chief Detective, The Brink's Job, The In-Laws, The Princess Bride, Wings of Desire, The Player, and Next. Um, he has also been in such films as Husbands, A Woman Under the Influence, Mickey and Nicky, and Mickey and Nicky. So Peter Falk passed away at 83 years old. I like him as an actor. I really do. Most of the people that we got today have passed away, unfortunately. And we have Elgin Bayer. Now, this one I did for a very specific reason. He passed away at 86 years old. He was a basketball player. He played forward for the NBA with the Minneapolis, since now the Los Angeles Lakers. Um, He was a gifted shooter, a strong rebounder, accomplished passer. He was best known for his trademark hanging jump shot. He was the number one draft pick in 1958, the 1959 NBA Rookie of the Year, 11-time NBA All Star, and 10-time member of the All NBA First Team. He is regarded as one of the greatest games all time greatest players. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. He was named as one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history in 1996. In 2021, he was again honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Um, he is a leader for the most career rebounds in Lakers franchise history with 11,463. He also was a general manager, but this was really neat. His popularity led to appearances on television series Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. He was also in the Jackson Five's first TV special, and this one, which I know some people watch, Buck Rogers in the 25th century episode, The Olympiad. I remember that episode. It was bizarre. And he also was in an episode of The White Shadow titled If Your Number's Up, Get Down. So Elgin Baylor, 86 years old when he passed away. Peter Falk, he was the only TV cop that wore a trench coat. Yes. Well, I think it worked with in his favor for his pretending that he was incompetent. Kind of Buck Rogers, bitty 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 bitty. Yes. What's so sad is I do know what that is. And we have Jules Bass passed away at 87 years old. Jules Bass um, was a part of the Rankin and Bass team. They started off in the company called Videocraft International and later changed it to Rankin Bass Productions. Um, some of the shows that they did were The New Adventures of Pinocchio, The Wizard of Oz, and The Return of Oz, and that was under Videocraft. And Rankin and Bass, we all know these wonderful Christmas classics: Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Frosty the Snowman. He also did Here Comes Peter Cottontail, among others. He did a collaboration with, including the hit cartoon Thundercats and The Wind in the Willows. He wrote many lyrics. He wrote the lyrics for many of the films he directed. He collaborated with composer Maury Laws. Um, so yes, let's see. They also did the Emmy Award nominated The Little Drummer Boy. I love The Little Drummer Boy. So he wrote songs that were performed by Fred Astaire, Danny Kaye, Mickey Rooney, Edwin, Patty Duke, Ray Bolger, Shirley Booth, John Huston, Roddy McDowall, Danny Thomas, Jose Ferrer, Vincent Price, Phyllis Diller, Boris Karloff, and the Vienna Boys Choir. He also adapted the verse of the J.R.R. Tolkien. It was approved by the Tolkien estate into musicalized lyrics for the first completed film adaptation of The Hobbit in 1977. And that feature won a Peabody Award. So Jules Bass passed away at 87 years old. I love their stuff. I love their stuff. And let's see, who else do we have here? We have Oral Hershiser. I had to get some baseball in here for. This is actually a person I know. I'm looking for him here. There's a lot of people I could have chosen from, but Oral Hershiser, 66 years old. He played 18 seasons in the Major League Baseball. He was a three-time All-Star, a World Series champion, and NL National League Cy Young Award winner, a Golden Glove Award winner, a Silver Slugger Award winner. He has an NBL record of 59 consecutive scoreless innings pitched. He later became a pitching coach for the Texas Rangers, and now he is a professional poker player. And one of his first matches, he beat a champion. So Oral Hershiser, 66 years old today. Whoops. And our last person here is Mark Anthony. Talking about salsa earlier, let's get him up here and we'll talk about him. Mark Anthony is an American singer and songwriter. He was in a group called Menudo. He is a 4-time Grammy Award winner, an 8-time Latin Grammy Award winner, and a 29-time Lunestro Awards winner. That's the most of any male. He sold more than 12 million albums worldwide. He is known for his Latin salsa numbers and ballads. His achievements have been honored through various recognitions. He has been the recipient of the 2009 Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute Lifetime Achievement Award. He's holds the Guinness World Record for best-selling tropical salsa artist and the most #1 albums on the Billboard tropical albums year-end charts. He is also the artist with the most number one songs on the Billboard Latin Tropical chart with 32 songs. Mark Anthony, 56 years old today. And I believe that is all of our birthdays today. Let's remove it and just check to make sure. Yes, it is. That one's a fraud. The real Mark Anthony is a Roman emperor. He spells his name with a C, not a K. Mark with a C. Mark A with a C. That's who he is. Mark A with a C. So he was also an influential person in Rome. So those are our birthday celebrations. I have a lot more listed on my um, Discord. Also, you can go on thisday.com. That's where I get my stuff. And they have a lot of neat stuff there. They have this day in history, they have birthdays, they have deaths, they have weddings. They have a lot of neat stuff over there. I don't do more because if I did, we'd have a 5 hour show. And so, but yeah, it's a really cool site if you want to go over there and check it out. Today, today is Collects Rocks Day. Collect Rocks Day. Be a geologist for a day and see what interesting rocks you can find. Pick up a book on local rocks and hop on the internet to define what you find, to identify what you find. So collect rocks today. Check them out. Uh, go to the beach. Check out what's over there. Um, so on Collect Rock Day. So that is our means today. And we have something meaningful. Yes, we have rock memes, and there we go, rock. Okay, bye. Our memes are done. Not really. If you noticed from our affirmation this morning, our first slide, I am actually kind of cheated a little bit, and we are actually going to use the rock as our memes today. And just remember to love yourself. So yes, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is going to be our memes today. Yes, I am pushing it. I know, but there's just not that many Pebble memes out there, guys. So yes, let's love yourself today. Dwayne Johnson, The Evolution. He was in 1989 the Pebble. In 93 he was the Stone. In 98 he was the Rock. And today he is the boulder. In 2030, he will be the mountain. And in 2050, he will be the planet. So, Dwayne the Planet Johnson coming soon to a theater near you. Wow. He has a really hit rock bottom. And yeah, so rocks rock. Oh, goodness gracious. Uh, Wow, we have 13 votes in our poll today, everybody. We have 11 people watching. And let's check out how many people have a like. Bum, bum, bum. We have 11 likes. Thank you guys so much for everybody liking. I appreciate that. And Raymond says, rock on. Yes. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, celebrities that look alike. I think you look just like The Rock. Dwayne the Spock Johnson. Oh. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Dwayne the Paper Johnson, and Dwayne the Scissors Johnson. I've done this meme before. I think this one is so funny. Sorry. The rock refuses to confirm whether he's sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic. That's my private life. Nobody needs to know. Will the rock ever finish buttoning his sleeve? We'll never know. Oh, those are one of those poses that they say, now act like you're, hold your sleeve. A little overdone. When rock sees paper. Oh, when rock sees scissors. Yes. Oh, oh. Teachers, the test today is very easy. First question, identify these four movies. When I met The Rock, he was a little shy, he was quite shy. I expected him to be a little bolder. Okay, everybody, these are four movies that The Rock was in. Can you name them? I think the bottom one, the bottom right, the only one, I think that's Jumanji, but I don't know any of the others. I don't even know what movies The Rock was in, to be honest. Chuck Norris smells what The Rock is cooking and asks for seconds. The bottom left is a Jungle Cruise. I forgot that that movie was forgettable, wasn't it? I can't even think of all movies that he was in. I know Jumanji and this. I don't even know what movies he's been in. But yeah, I have no idea. And they just says to Raymond, "Hey, don't make fun. You know you laugh." Journey 2 is one of them. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Yeah, I don't even, like I say, I don't even know what movies he was in. Let's see. They should have given a I mean, I know he's been in movies and I probably have watched some of them. Let's see, what movies has he been in? So let's see. Oh, The Scorpion King. Yeah, I forgot about them. The Rundown, Walking Tall, Be Cool, Doom, Gridiron Gang, The Game Plan, Get Smart, Race to Witch Mountain. I wonder if one of those is Race to Witch Mountain. Tooth Fairy, The Other Guys, Faster, Fast Five, Journey to the Mysterious Island, Snitch, G.I. Joe, Retaliation, Empire State, Pain and Gain, Fast and Furious 6, Hercules, Ballers, Furious 7, San Andreas, Central Intelligence, a lot of the Fast and Furious movies, uh, Furious, it sounded like I said furry, Baywatch, oh my gosh, that traumatized my children, Rampage, Skyscraper, Fighting with My Family, another Fast and Furious, another Jumanji, Jungle Cruise, Red Notice, Black Adam, and I guess that was it. Huh. Yeah, I did not realize he was in a lot of the Fast and Furious. The Rock is divorcing his wife because she takes him for granted. Okay. Me kills my opponent with a very precise headshot. The other people around the chess table. I have most of the Fast and Furious movies. Could you imagine doing a Fast and the Furious marathon? Why do I have all the Fast and Furious movies? I don't know, but I do. I kind of stopped after, I can't remember, but I don't have like 10. I think I stopped like at 7. Okay, here's the last one. Today I hit rock bottom. Dwayne was like, dude, stop slapping my ass. Stone Cold Steve Austin beat him. Hulk Hogan beat him. John Cena beat him. Paper. Yes, he was the voice actor in Moana. You are correct. I do. Yes, I liked him in that. Yes, another rock paper scissors joke. Meet my family. They're rocks, and there they are. He's going to be in the live action version as well of Moana. Why do they have to do live action versions of stuff? Really? Just, I love this one. Oh, and I believe. Oh, wait, and this is our last one. Dwayne the Brock Johnson. Oh, I think that yes, because Disney wants to make money twice. I agree. You know, some of them you can kind of do live versions of, but this one is so almost fantastical. I just I just don't see how it's going to work, but it's going to be heavy CGI and it's going to look like crap. And it's not going to make any money and we're everyone's going to be accused of hating it because I don't know. It's just silly. So that's our last meme, Dwayne the Brock Johnson. Gotta catch 'em all. Disney makes money. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, that's not. I don't want to get. I think my family hit Disney when my kids were little. The golden age of Disney, and I look not the parks and the everything, and I look and it's just it makes me sad because I just think you know it just it was just so fantastic when our my kids were younger. Um, but yes, so that is all of our streams for the day, and I am timing this one pretty darn good. Um, I was trying to time it so we can kind of get go into sci-fi's chat pretty the uh, pretty close to either it just starting or just getting ready to start. You are doing a show today, aren't you? Let me just sit here and check. Where are you, sci-fi? Let me get your link there. Ba-dee-da, ba-dee-da. What's today? Today's the 16th. Yeah. Nope, that's the Futurama one. We don't want to give the link to that one. So we're going to copy this link here. We'll pop it in here in a second. And I'll get it ready so that when we leave, okay. So everybody, it is now time to start our bye-byes. And Sashi, please no more Aquafina. So let's see. What do we want? How do we want to do this, everybody? How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and check the poll. And if the numbers haven't gone up, we're going to go ahead and we have 13 votes here, and everything's gotten some love. I like this dip the best. You got 5 seconds to put your vote in if you haven't. In a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are ending the poll. And salsa salsa is number one, with French onion dip, I believe, is number two. Why isn't it not showing? Come on, show me the thing about. I believe French onion was number two, with cheese three, and guacamole was number four. So everyone says take care. We have take care, goodbye, adioses, and buys. So come on, wait and check out my little ads here. So this helps me out. When you don't put it on the screen, nobody can see it. So Saturday, September 21st at 8:15 p.m. It is Agent Atwood's 21st birthday celebration. It's going to start off with a talk show with me and Dadman Walking and maybe a surprise guest. We're going to talk just a little bit. I can guarantee you it'll be less than an hour. And then we're going to flip over to Community Fortnite on his gaming channel, AGT Atwood Gaming, to play some Fortnite with not just me and Dad Man, but with other friends also. So please go over next week on his gaming channel. I mean, go over there and watch it next week to wish him a happy birthday. Let's see what else we have here. We also have a Thursday. It is Thursday at 10 p.m. We're changing the day to Wednesday, from Wednesday to Thursday, because Dad Man's out of town right now. Yes, it is this coming Saturday. So this coming Saturday. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, next Saturday. I guess you're right. Next Saturday. Not next week. It is the 21st, next Saturday. But Thursday is Dadman's football show with Bucky. Check it out. It's a fun time for all. I will be doing a block party tomorrow at 1 p.m. I will be building a mountain goat. So come on over and check that out. Um, I also do impromptu build streams. You can check out Twitch, Threads, and Discord for those streams. My morning musings with Miss Dadman Walking, what you're watching right now, is Monday through Fridays at 10 a.m. We have puzzles, birthdays, celebrations, and memes. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com, or you can check out my creator wish list on the throne.com. Both are under Mrs. DadmanWalking55 with no punctuation. You want to send us something snail mail? You can. You can send it to me, Dadman Walking, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch, at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, twitch.tv at Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, and my Discord is Mrs.DadmanWalking55. If you want to be part of my Discord, send me a friend request. I will accept that friend request, and then I will invite you to my Discord channel. Um, so that is all that we have. We have done the poll, and everything is looking good. I'm going to put this link right here. Sci-fi is going to start in about 5 minutes. So here is this link. Go over there, show some love, hit the like button. Give them some viewing hours. They're trying to get monetized over on YouTube, and they need viewing hours. So go over there and show them some love. On that note, everybody, I will say see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love, and that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.